Hello everyone, my name is Adeline Spears and welcome back to another AWX weather forecasting video. And I don't know about you, but I have been loving this warmer weather lately. And with that warmer weather comes March, and with March comes spring, and with spring comes severe storms. And that is exactly what we have on our hands today. We have some severe storms brewing out here in the Midwest. In fact, first things first, we're looking at that Storm Prediction Center's outlook for today, and we have an enhanced risk of 3 out of 5 existing from eastern Kansas and getting into western Missouri as well. This is a hail-driven enhanced risk. We have that 30% hatched risk today for severe hail. That hatched risk just takes it up another level, meaning that hail that falls could be 2 inches or greater in diameter, classifying that as severe hail. But hail is not the only threat today. We're looking at a tornado and wind threat on the table as well. This wind is at a 15% risk and the tornado is at 5%. So we don't want to disregard the other threats that are existing tonight, but really driving home that hail threat. And speaking of driving home, make sure you are taking extra precautionary steps to protect your livestock, cars, home tonight, everything from this potentially damaging hail in these areas tonight. And unfortunately, the severe weather threat does not end here. We have another enhanced risk for severe weather tomorrow. This is another 3 out of 5 risk by the Storm Prediction Center, and this is existing much further south, looking at states such as Arkansas, Texas, and Oklahoma as well. And no surprise, we have another hail-driven risk. Another 30% hatched risk exists in this area tomorrow, and the other risks are just the same, that 5% tornado risk along with a 15% wind threat as well. And this is just a quick graphic to tie everything up in a nice clean package of what I was just discussing a second ago. So that tornado threat is between a low and a moderate. We don't want to exclude that tornado threat. It is pretty notable. We have that 5% risk. So isolated tornadoes are definitely not out of the question, but they're just not the main concern tonight. The wind is another thing that is definitely going to be prevalent tonight, damaging winds. We are going to see reports from that, but it's still not the main issue tonight. It's not the star of the show. The hail, that is what we're really focused on tonight. That's why that is at that high risk today. And this goes for tomorrow as well. Again, these are very similar setups with the way the threats are categorized and the risks as well. So we have that hail, large hail risk both days, and those secondary tornado and wind threats as well. And now the final part of this forecast is going to be doing a quick look at some specific forecasts for some metropolitan areas that are included in these risks today. So specifically, we're taking a glimpse at the specific forecast for Kansas City, Missouri, and St. Louis, Missouri as well. All right, we're starting off with Kansas City, the biggest city in this enhanced risk tonight, and I've placed that tornado threat at the top at a marginal. This city is included in a 5% tornado threat, but again, it's not the biggest issue tonight. Along with the wind, it's another sidebar issue, but I have placed that at a moderate because we really cannot rule out those damaging wind gusts greater than 60 miles per hour across the area tonight. And that hail, no surprise, is at a high. That is what this entire video has been talking about. So much emphasis on that hail threat, and that's just because a metropolitan area combined with a large, significant hail threat is not a good situation. These cities are definitely not built for withstanding large hailstones like what may fall tonight. So just make sure you're taking your precautions. That's the best thing you can be doing, is going ahead and being proactive before the storms roll in tonight. And another city we're looking at is St. Louis, a lot further east than that enhanced risk, but that doesn't mean they're not going to be feeling the impacts from these storms tonight. They're still going to be seeing some isolated severe storms that could pack a punch. We're looking at a moderate hail threat. They're included in that 15% risk area, but we do have a significant severe extended all the way over getting into the St. Louis metro area tonight. So another high population city under the gun for some large hail tonight. Not a good combination, but thankfully the other threats on the table are much less likely. We're not going to be expecting any tornadoes or any damaging wind gusts tonight, but an isolated tornado or two cannot be ruled out, and we can't completely wipe away the damaging wind threat, but really hail is the only thing that we're super concerned about for St. Louis tonight. So this is all I have to talk about for this forecasting video. Severe storms are expected across a large portion of the Midwest today. Severe storms are also in the forecast for tomorrow, so make sure you are staying tuned in and being very weather aware, especially if you live in these risk zones tonight, especially those enhanced risks tonight and tomorrow. I'm going to be here continuing to provide you updates. Like I said the last video, I'm on here in case stuff hits the fan, and it definitely has. So you can continue to count on me for some quick, accurate, straight to the point weather forecasts, no hype, and I will be back soon with more weather forecasts. Just for now, stay safe, stay weather aware, and enjoy the rest of your week.